Welcome to Risk On episode 32. Here today with Sats. Max Wen. No Swizzle today. Swizzle's off traveling, gallivanting the entire world, which is par for the course for him. Brought to you by FOMO. FOMO, the best multi-chain trading application in the space. Everyone's on it nowadays. Got the famous Remus Pnl card. I think he's up like 1.5 mil or so now, maybe more.
Yeah.
Bringing hope back to the trenches. We're all on FOMO. Use promo code RISKON for 50% off trading fees. And hopefully you can catch the next WhiteWhale. Probably not. I mean, the reality is not, but I think you might. You could do that. Never know. Go out there and get a win. I've been trading in the trenches lately, guys, and I'm just getting fucking clocked. I've been like a dirty bear for a while now. And I was like, you know what? It's heating up a little bit. I caught like Ralph and the tomato kind of early, and I sold on early pumps. And then I was like, ooh, like I'm back. Like I got this. And
You're
then
back.
And then I was in there trading other shit like the Ura coin and then your coin. And I just bought the tops on those because memes apparently have 2 million ceilings in the trenches right now.
They do. It's kind of crazy. I've been learning to sell things. Apart from I did sell the tomato too early.
Yeah, we sold the him.eth candle.
We sold the him candle. I thought I ran off into the wind with my profits, but then it just kept on going up, and I ended up rebuying though. I'm still in now. I'm still in.
I think this is my entry on the tomato. I might buy during the show.
Oh, really? Wow. Shit, look at you go, man. Shilling on the show and then buying is crazy.
I'm not shilling on the show. There's no shilling on the show.
We see you, bro. We see what you're about. Damn.
Have you been trading in the trenches lately, Max?
I have. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing the most, in fact. Getting the burn. I would say I'm break even. I've been trying to keep like my position size reasonable and not overdoing it, but I still have the 1% thing where, I just want 1% of everything. And sometimes that ends pretty bad, especially when you're buying the top at 3 mil and you're going, shit, like everyone else has got 1%. I'm looking in Frank's group chat and everyone's going, wow, this is the next fucking go. And I'm thinking, yo, okay, like I'm going to own 1%. This is free. This is free money, guys. And you end up getting burnt. But I think I'm break even after 2 weeks in the trenches. Would I say it's been a positive experience? Probably not. Should I've just held other things and been okay? To be fair, I'm still holding Wojak. I know Adam's a big Wojak guy. I still hold nearly 1%. I think me and Swizzle nearly hold 1% each. And I've round tripped that whole position so far. So
okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into Wojak in a little bit, but Adam, have you been trading in the trenches at all? And are you on FOMO, Adam? Most importantly, and are you using the Risk On Pod promo code or the Not a Nice Guy 69 promo code, whichever one you prefer?
I might if I'm on a promo, it is probably weirdly yours somehow, like your personal.
Love
it. I have a FOMO account, but it's like not doxed. And
so
pretty ass.
I was doing that earlier too. I was trading only on doxed, and then I realized that like I hated it because I started round tripping my positions, and so I created a non-doxed one, and I'm using it.
Yeah, now. I like it a lot for the live alerts. Like it's like 20 people have bought this, and it's like okay, and it's at 1 mil. It's like okay, what is it? And then it kind of gives me like it's like a sentiment check for me, looking at FOMO. But I haven't really been trenching. I don't think I've like actually properly sat and stared at a screen for 12 hours in like half a year, like 6 months. But
that seems really, really healthy.
That does seem really healthy. It seems well timed.
What's going on here, man?
Yeah, that seems well timed. I wish me and Wood can relate.
But because, dude, it's like every time I come back and I buy something, I'm just exit liquidity and I just get wrecked. And I'm like, I didn't even like this. But what I'll say is, this past like week and a half, I've been joining a buddy's Discord where they're like, there's like 12 of them that sit in VC all day, and they like trench every single day. Like they're buying Chinese tickers on BNB still. They're clicking on that. They're like buying nonsense on Sol, and it's going up. But I think it's interesting the state of like the trenches, because I think a lot of these tools kind of killed it. Like I think Uxento or Uxento, like the fact that you click a button and launch 50 at the same time, and then like it's become like popular to like rug coins. I think the only plus EV thing for the past like 6 months has been if you're launching coins or if you're just like grifting. Like I mean, even like yesterday, fucking James Wynn launched a coin and rugged it at like 800K. Like he rugged like 30 yesterday on the Moonpig wallet. I got rugged on that. Like I bought a coin yesterday for the first time forever. I'm like, oh, James Wynn wallet, I'm in at 50K. Somehow I like
getting rugged by James Wynn is crazy as well. That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Dude, fuck Pepe too. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
You gotta be in a tough mental state to get rugged by James Wynn. Did you guys see? It was I think Ramos. He always makes like the clown faces. He's kind of nuts. He tweeted out how like he had to become a deployer to save the trenches or something. Wow. And it was like people are like popularizing being deployers right now. They're like shifting the narrative from like we buy trench coins to we make trench coins, and we're doing that because people need things to trade, and without deployers it would be nothing. And it's like you're just like bundling coins and like farming.
Yeah, and then all their friends are just forcing a narrative. Like I think that's something I noticed, which actually gave me like optimism when I was like sitting in these VCs this past like for like 2 hours just like observing, is like Jack Duvall buys a coin and they don't even look at it. Like they're just like, okay. And they use his like wallet tracking as like okay, we're not touching that. And then like everyone's more content now, like sitting on their hands. Like they were sitting there for like an hour just shooting the shit. And then like they would pull up a narrative and someone would be like, no, it's kind of ass. And then like they wouldn't buy it. Like I feel like for a while we were just like chasing shit, and like it was, because everything was so hot, you could just chase something that was like a shit ass narrative and you knew it was a shit ass narrative. You could still get like $1 million runner out of it. But now it's like even yesterday, like Eric Adams coin launches, and then someone launched like a Spooderman derivative NYC coin. I think it went to like 1.8 mil. And like I did. But I was watching it. Like I saw it launch at 100K and I was like, oh, this is probably going to do well. But I don't know the current state of the trenches because I haven't been participating. I'm like, okay, what's the top on this? And I saw it go to 1.8 mil, and I was like, okay, that's like in my mind, like healing process. Like I think the only thing that can save the trenches is like time, where people get fed up with all that like bullshit.
No, I agree. I'm sort of in the same boat. Like it's hard to judge which things are gonna run now because I've been so tapped out for so long, and getting back into it is tough. But like the people who have been going this whole time, the fucking Japanese soldiers, are thriving right now. Like these people are killing it. But yeah, the NYC coin is completely insane. I gotta be honest. I knew it would be bad, but I didn't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it speedran like Libra and Diddy Coin action in 10 minutes, basically. And then they pulled, 3.4 million from the chart from liquidity, and then just claimed they would twop it right back in. I mean, I feel like we've heard that story.
Yeah, well, that's a common thesis now. That seems to be the main line the scammers go to. We're gonna pull liquidity and then we're gonna pump it back into the chart. No one panic. No. And then he's using a privacy chain. He's not using privacy chain like the one on Sol. He's using another one to move it.
Really?
So, yeah. He's actively using a privacy thing on Sol to move the 3.1 mil. Which makes this situation 10 times worse because I feel like his intentions were very clear. And I remember looking into it before, like I said before the show, his financial state isn't in the best state. Like he owes a lot of people money. Yeah, he's cooked right now. So
yeah, and he was on a flight to Dubai like this time last week.
Was he? Oh,
yeah, he went to Dubai this time last week. There's pictures about the airport waiting to go, and then conveniently a week later he's back in New York to launch a coin. So what are the odds he was there with Sahil or whoever else?
He linked up with the Dubai final bosses, and they taught him the way, man. They got him good. Shit, bro. He doubled his net worth though. He was only worth 2.5 mil. Before that, and now he's worth now he's got like 5.5 mil. So
you wonder like what percentage of that went to him, because surely it was like 4 like degenerate kids that launched it and like it was split amongst them. But it's like, what came up with that narrative? Like, okay, we're gonna launch this and it's to cure anti-Semitism. It's like what? Like, where do you give that money? Like, what you're paying for like commercials? Like, what does that even mean, bro? Like, oh yeah, let's rug this coin. That's gonna make people like Jews more.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Like, it's a backwards narrative as well. It is literally so backward. I remember I read that. I saw that on the Twitter, and it was just getting even more unbelievable as I scrolled each time.
This can't be real.
Yeah, it can't be real.
And you're like, oh my God, it is.
It is real, yeah. And I remember, like, I heard about this before it launched, and and I heard it, like, I think a lot of people knew, like, so many people knew. I was getting messages like, oh, like, there's a coin coming from Eric Adams, and I remember that's when I started looking into his net worth, and I was like, why is this guy launching a coin? Let's really see. And then you see, like, oh yeah, he owes a lot of people money at the moment. He owes lawyers money, and yeah, he's just digging himself a bigger hole. This guy literally came out of office a few weeks ago, and was just like, oh, coin time.
Yeah.
Like,
he lost the election to a Muslim guy, and then immediately he's like, fuck it, I'm donating to the
yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
All this shit to Israel.
Yeah, that is crazy work from him. He's not even trying to hide it.
The Israelis did not show up in bid, clearly.
No, they didn't, man. They didn't.
But I heard about the coin a while ago, and if he had done it while he was in office, I think it could have done well. But like, because you could have hidden the grift a little bit better, right? You could have hid it behind, like, oh, I lost the election, like, save New York from Mondami and the communists, and fuck them, like, give the money to, like, back to the Jews or whatever he said. But afterwards, it was just such clearly like a grift that no one was going to fall for it. But I did see someone down 1.5 million on it,
which kind of makes you happy in a weird way. And you know what's crazy about what you just said, though? I think, like, imagine the amount of money that could have been generated if these people or individuals weren't choosing like just scammers to launch their shit. I'll give you an example. Kanye West coin, that should have done well. Like, that Kanye West coin should have done well if they didn't hire, like, literal scammer kids to run Pornhub's fucking coin. Look.
Oh my God. Pornhub coin is the best narrative in all of crypto in so long, and they fucked it up.
And they hired the most team of all team to, like, run it. Like, there would be so much, like, the amount of money we could have made post-Trump with these crazy narratives would have been so good if these people weren't working with scammers.
Yeah, I lost so much money on the porn.
Us three were running any of those coins. Fuck it. Like, maybe I don't know shit about the porn industry. I don't know shit about. I mean, I own Yeezys, I guess, but like, bro, we could have, like, actually sent that shit. Like, it's live right now.
Yeah.
All you have to do is have half a brain and be somewhat moral and want space to do.
They would have made so much more money, like infinitely more money.
You got to give it to the Dubai scammers and whoever these people are, though, because they really sell themselves well.
And they do, bro. Bro, who is their BD team, bro? Their BD team must be insane. Like,
it's so fucking good.
Yeah, these guys need to be hired, bro. I'm telling you, these guys get into everywhere.
A scammer BD team, and we go out there because these guys are recruiting anybody and everybody to do absolute nonsense for them. But no, it's so bad for the space. But it actually, the NYC coin was actually kind of healthy to see, because for the first time in a while, like, everybody kind of like took it for what it was. Oh, this is clearly a scam. Like, I'm just not going to participate in this. And I haven't seen that happen in crypto in a long time. I feel like
everyone just admitted it straight away.
Like, to it, or talk, oh, it could be this, it could be that, it could do well. But this time I was like, no, this is a grift. Like, we're not going to partake. And the volume wasn't that great on it. Like, no, I don't know anyone who lost a lot of money on it personally.
I was very close to buying, I got to be honest. I was hovering over it. I saw old blasting into it at 250 mil, and I was like,
that's when you know not to buy
it. Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, this guy might be onto something. This guy might be onto something right now. And then I messaged Trevor, and I was like, should I be buying this right now? And he goes, no, like, avoid like the plague. This stinks of shit. Not. Yes, this stinks of shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen.
You messaged Trevor, like, Quickscope Trevor?
I messaged Quickscope Trevor. He was my Eric Adams guy there. He was my Eric Adams guy. He was going, don't buy this shit. Stay away. So
yeah, it was so fucking clearly an absolute fucking scam.
I remember the Yeezy coin when that first launched. I was up a lot at that point. I was up nearly 2 or 3x at the start, and I was thinking, yo, like I'm fucking like this is gonna be free. And then I saw the video of all the guys who made the coin basically twerking about their profits and going, we just made millions of dollars. And I remember looking at my position and it was just kept on dropping, and I was getting closer and closer to break even. I ended up cutting. I think I ended up making money on it. But yeah, I remember seeing that video of them all literally just glazing each other, going, we made so much money. And I was thinking, shit, these guys are at the helm of this. Like, this can't be good.
I'm so delusional, bro. I was sitting on the balcony with my roommate, like smoking, bro, like chain smoking cigarettes. Like I bought 250K of that coin. Like I don't know what my average was, but it was not low. And like, I get sent that video by like all my friends that knew I bought. And I'm like, I'm going to the gas station. I chain smoked like 12 Camel Crushes in like 5 minutes. I'm showing the video of my roommate, and he's like, "Why are you holding this? You're up to sell." And I'm like,
no, right now,
I'm losing like 100 bands on that shit, bro.
That was like
Ansem had a conversation with him previously, didn't he?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. There was a picture of them in like a movie theater together, right?
Yeah. They were like, they had a projector on the wall, man. What happened in that conversation? We have no idea what was said in that conversation, because it must. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Ansem was not onto something here. But to be fair, like I feel like Ansem's not the type. Like he's gonna go in and tell him what's going to happen, and like he has no nefarious actions. I feel like he has nothing to benefit by telling him to fucking, scam people. Like he knows how to make money in this space, and he knew what was going to do well for the coin. Obviously that probably didn't listen, but that's probably down to the team who he chose. And it was
it's not just that, it's that I think a lot of these guys don't even own the rights to their own like name or image a lot of the times, right? Like they've sold that at some point, and then there's teams in place that like do own that. Like Trump, for example, doesn't even own his name. Like the hotels he owns aren't his personal hotels, they're licensing deals for his name, right? So there could be some of that going on where there's people who own licensing rights to like use these people's names. And I don't know if that's true or not, but there could be nefarious people that aren't representative of like Yeezy, of like Kanye. Like it's just hard to see Kanye wrecking a coin for a couple $1 million.
That was kind of similar as well, like how everyone knew about the Eric Adams stuff. Everyone knew about the Kanye coin as well. Like I remember, because didn't they launch like 10 ones? They launched like 10 coins, and then only one made it through.
They did the classic, like if you were in on the bundle, they raped you on it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that was crazy. I think wasn't Razzo doing that as well? Wasn't Razzo creating Kanye coins at one point? I swear I remember hearing that.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I swear I remember hearing that, and I was like, wow, I definitely gave you money because I was buying them fucking things.
He wasn't funding any shit. Like,
no, he definitely wasn't funding them. I think he was creating the Yeezy coins because he knew people were going to buy them, and it was actually smart.
Yeah.
So exactly, yeah. And I remember hearing that, and I was like, you know what? Game's the game. I should have been doing that too. Like shit. Razzo just pinged me. Razzo just pinged me, at me saying, yes, I did. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. This guy. Fucking hell, man. You can't escape the Razzo fucking law, can you, man? Jesus.
Hey, man, opportunities. You got to take money when it's there on the table and just pick it up sometimes.
I got to be honest, he's good at that. He's really good at that. There's a few coins I know he created a few liquidity pools and made a fucking killing. So
yeah. He's one of the only people I know that made money on some coins by doing that. So
yeah, he's playing the game right. I'm playing the game fucking wrong, apparently. So
yeah, we're just trying to trade it on fucking Jupiter.
Yeah, bro, that's all I do. Everyone calls me a fucking everyone says I'm like 50 years old for doing that, by the way. Like just trading on Jupiter. You know, Swizzle still use Bird Eye? What? Yeah, bro. I've never heard of anyone using Bird Eye. I was using Bird Eye 2.5 years ago. Swizzle's still using that shit. He's never created an axiom.
I've never created an axiom either.
Wow.
I don't have Photon axiom. I don't have any of it. I'm an absolute boomer. I stopped. I could have used Frank's thing because I was paying for Bird Eye until like 3 months ago. I've been paying for it for like 2 years.
You've been paying for BirdEye?
I've been paying for Bird Eye Premium.
Oh my god, man. You're getting on. You're getting old. Holy shit. I didn't even know there was a Bird Eye Premium.
Yeah, so when I first started trading on Solana this cycle, Bird Eye was the only place that you could really track things on Solana. It was the best place too. And you could trade directly on it too. And this is I think just BonkBot was around at the time.
Yeah, that was like the first. That was the first like trading bot at the time, like the Telegram bot, and then you just had an advantage if you're using BonkBot at that time.
Yeah, dude, I started using BonkBot, and the settings were also fucked. You'd get slipped
The
like
slip,
10%
yeah.
every single time you would make a trade, and I'd be like, "What is going on here?"
Yeah, all your money just disappears when you enter a trade. You refresh your port, you're down 10%. Nice.
Yeah, and you have to like manually adjust the settings every coin you would trade because like some coins were lower market cap. You had to have higher sub or whatever it was, and so
that's why it was fun trading them though.
Yeah.
Because all the tools are so shit. It was like that's why NFTs were so good early on because OpenSea was so horseshit. You couldn't buy more than one at a time, and then
yeah.
And that was a fun time. Like when all the bots on Telegram came out, that was a fun time. Like, did you guys trade like Unibot or like any of that? That was a fun time, and that was a lot of money to be made. Like I killed it on Unibot. Like I'm trying to think of what the other ones were.
Yeah, Rollbit was around then too.
Rollbit was a fucking play and a half. That was like the first buyback thing, by the way. That like, talks about like that was my whole thesis with it. Like they're doing buybacks with their fucking casino money. That's lit.
Well, wasn't Gainsey big Rollbit guy?
Probably.
I remember that. Yeah,
everybody was a big Rollbit guy.
Yeah, everyone was a big Rollbit guy.
And those casinos make so much money. They just were paying all of crypto Twitter to promote it, which actually it was probably a good move. It's a good segue. They're kind of irrelevant. But anyway, speaking of paying people, there was a whole bunch of drama on CT lately. And we were kind of involved in the drama too. But there was the Trove stuff going on, which everybody was tweeting very, very negative things about. And I'm an angel from like months and months ago. I thought it was a good idea and a good product, or a good idea, given the rise of collectibles and all that. And I was, yeah, sure, I'll be an angel. So I tossed some money into it, I don't know, back in September, October, maybe. And then they approached me and said, hey, do you want to do a sponsorship thing? And I was like, I'm like an angel, like, sure, like I'll like support my bag. And then we were also in advanced talks to have them do a deal with the show. Hence like badges and stuff. And then all this shit starts happening. And so we kind of backed out of it a little bit and wanted to go a different route and reevaluate everything. But yeah, we never took any payment or anything like that. But all of crypto Twitter is very, very mad about this. I mean, I've been called a poor Dubai scammer who lost it all on 1010. I've been called a lot of things. So
yeah. We caught a lot
I don't
of heat
even
for
know
that.
if any of it's true. So I don't know what your thoughts are on it, Sats.
Yeah, we caught a lot of heat for that. Maybe rightfully so. Maybe we jumped the gun with the badges and stuff. But I thought the product was good. I still do think the product is good.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big CS skins guy, and I like the idea of being able to hedge my bags to some extent. I hold a lot of CS skins. What I'm hopeful for with it is I can hedge individual skins. Like say if I can fucking hedge my butterfly knives or something, or I can hedge karambits only, or I can go long reds. What'd you say?
You mean like perps trading the price of like a butterfly knife fade? You're like,
yeah, like a liquid CS skin, say like a karambit Doppler or something. If I could say I own 100 Dopplers in my inventory, and I think price is going to go down, but I don't want to sell my position. I don't want to sell all my knives. I can just I can hedge through their perp platform. That's the sort of vision I had for it, which I thought was a really good idea, and I think that has. Like the CS market is so big, and that has a lot of. I know a lot of people would have appetite for that, including me. So that's the sort of vision I had for it. I think they still have a good chance, but yeah, there was a lot of weird shit with the poly market stuff. I still don't think they've done that on purpose because it doesn't make sense to make 85K because that's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things with how much they're dealing with and how much they have probably already made off the pre-sale. Like they raised 11 mil, they're sitting on 500K hype. It doesn't make sense to pull these moves for 85K. So
yeah, I'm not really sure. It's funny, whenever someone does something or fucks something up, the immediate reaction is what happened on Polymarket now.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, like someone made a mistake. It's like, oh, they were manipulating Polymarket. Like, when did we get there? Like everybody's looking at Polymarket now. Like I saw like Trump's press aide left a press conference like a minute early before the poly market thing, and everyone's like, oh, like the Trump team is gambling on poly market, like they're manipulating the poly market. I'm like, are they though? Is that like a thing, or do you guys think that that's real?
No, I don't think so. I think everyone's sort of overhyping it. It's going to get to the point where, you remember where everyone was betting on what tie Jerome Powell was going to come out with? Like, if you came out of a purple tie, you were making money. If you came out of a fucking little red one, you were down. But no, everyone was saying that was gamed at one point. But no, I think people overthink it a bit. I don't think it's not liquid enough. It's not a liquid enough market to make it worth it for these people.
They're priming so much money everywhere else. Like, there's no way they're going for like a 20% gain on a fucking on a poly market that has like $2 million in liquidity.
Like, yeah, literally. Like, it's just not in their best interest. It's not even worth the time. Like,
yeah. Aren't all these poly markets? Go on. Sorry.
No, my bad. I was gonna say it's gonna be interesting to see how they like put regulation on that though. So like politicians can't do that, because that is like a valid thing that could happen.
Well, you saw Brian Armstrong at his last Coinbase quarterly earnings. Just did it. He was like, oh, people are gambling on me saying all these things, so I'm going to say them all. And it was just like, that's just
I didn't know that.
It's like, yeah, he like
the last minute of the call, he read every single word on Polymarket. He said every single word. The last minute of the call, and then he hung up the call.
Wow, Brian, that's kind of based.
Yeah,
kind of based. It's also, but I mean, he fucked the people who said he wasn't going to say any of these things, right? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. I personally don't know very many people that use Polymarket or Kalshi or regularly. I mean, I've looked at it slightly, and like the liquidity is horseshit. It's like,
that's my only concern with it. That's what puts me off. Like,
it's like trading, you know, sub $2 million memes all the time. Like, it's hard to get in and out of it.
It's also like there's a caveat with Polymarket where they use UMA as they use UMA to like close all the things, and it's very I'm thinking of the word, I can't think of it, but basically I stopped using it because I lost 15 grand on one, because it was like a very minute detail. It was like, if this happens, then this. It's like, okay, that's going to happen. But then you read the fine print of it, and it's like, only if this, or this. And so like the guys who are controlling, is this yes or no, are like kind of gaming it, like putting finite details into the actual conclusion of the trade. And it's like, fuck that. Like,
yeah, it's never cut and dry. It's never cut and dry answer. Like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It makes their whole game. I think the only market that would interest me is like maybe long term, like on the elections and shit, because they're the only liquid markets. And like, I think everyone remembers GCR's massive trade on the Trump, like when Trump was getting, like his reputation was bottom of the barrel, and Trump GCR was going long on the FTX prediction market back in the day. I don't even know if you guys remember that. Yeah, but FTX had an election like market sort of, and you could buy, and it was semi-liquid, and he was stacking into that. But then obviously I had a lot of that as well, and then obviously FTX went down the pan, so that's all fucking gone. But yeah, I forgot about that until now. I'm thinking about it, and yeah, I would have been right on that position in the end. I had reasonable size on it, and it all vaporized in front of my eyes. So there you go. What can you do?
I didn't know you got crushed by the FTX thing, Sats.
I did. I got a bit lucky. I haven't told this story, actually. I don't know if I've told this story ever, but so the day before FTX, there was obviously some smoke about it, and I misclicked a trade on FTX. I was a big perps user, and I ran up my first stack on there, and I misclicked a trade and lost 25% of my port a day before. I remember I used to trade reasonable size, like I used to be risking like 10, 15K each trade. And then one time I accidentally risked 50K. And I remember I saw my Pnl ticking up and down, and I was like, this has to be a mistake. Like, I'm already down 25K here, 30K. Like, this is, at the time, that was 30% of my port. And I was like, fuck, I've just lost 30 grand in 5 seconds because I misclicked. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill out for now. I'm gonna pull some money to my bank. And relax. I pulled like 25%, 50% of my port to my bank. And then the day after, FTX blew up. And yeah, FTX blew up. So it was, I sort of viewed it then. I was like, oh, you know, maybe this was just a blessing in disguise. Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been down 100% here, and I would have lost it all anyway. And I was like, maybe God's looking out for me with this misclick here. And I remember I said to my dad, I was like, after, because he was the one telling me, he was like, just pull some money to your bank, chill out, take a step back from it all, and reset. And I listened, and at the time I was like, nah, he's not right. I should just fucking get after it again. Like, get after, open the charts up, get long in, make this shit back. Yeah, and he was right in the end, but. Yeah, blessing in disguise. But I did get burned on FTX. That's a tough one. It was a tough one to take.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. But I mean, it's crazy how things like that happen. I mean, and if you had held another 24 hours, you'd been fully wiped out.
Yeah, I would have lost. It's crazy as well. I used to treat. I was a lot younger at the time as well. Like I'm still young. You can probably tell.
It was like 3 years.
I look 12, and I was 3 years fucking younger then. But yeah, that was a massive. Like that was all my money. I didn't have anything else in the bank. Like I literally used to treat my FTX account like a bank account. I used to get paid from work, and I used to bang it all into FTX because I was like, "Fuck it, I don't want." I don't want anything in my bank. I'm just gonna fucking send it straight into FTX. I don't care. So that was 100% of my net worth in there. I literally had $1,000 in my bank and like 120K on FTX, and that was everything.
You're literally the meme of the person who just like mortgages their house and everything and goes long crypto.
That was me. I used to get paid. Like I used to work in tech before this. I used to get paid, and I used to just be like, "Fuck it, paycheck into FTX." I don't even need to add. It's not like I needed margin. It was more like I just wanted to see the number go up. It was bad. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. When FTX did blow up as well, I remember thinking like, "Holy shit! I've lost so many months' work here that's just disappeared in front of my eyes," and it was a tough one to stomach.
Yeah, and that type of irrational behavior is really what we need to see come back in order for prices to go up and the trenches to heat up. Like once you start hearing really dumb stories like that about people just like ripping their paychecks straight into FOMO.
Yeah.
That's
actually, that's what's next, isn't it? Rip it straight into FOMO, and everyone's like, "Wow, your balance has gone up." Yeah, and you're like, "Yeah, I just got fucking paid."
Seriously.
This is the point of the salary in there.
Yeah, well, and we got guys like Remus dropping $1.5 million Pnl cards on FOMO, which is great. But not only that, the cards that people are showing of what they missed out on. Did you guys see? People have been posting like their biggest fumbles on there, and there was this one guy who posted. I think he missed out on like $2 million on WhiteWhale.
2.5 on WhiteWhale. Yeah, I saw that.
2.5 on WhiteWhale.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely savage and horrible.
Oh my God. And that's 1.7 mil at 89. And
we haven't updated.
$3-something million.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to stomach. That is brutal. We've all been there. This is the thing. We've all been there. And now FOMO is so popular, it's going to just make it even worse.
Yeah. I mean,
you have now no escape.
It got me thinking about my biggest fumbles, and I have two of them. One of them was, and Sats, this is your fucking fault.
Oh, here we go.
Smoking chicken fish.
Oh, fucking hell, don't.
The Ansem candle. I had 1%. I sold nearly 1% into the initial Ansem candle between like 25 and 40 mil. It then went to 250 mil.
Oh, wow.
So really, really sucked.
Yeah.
And then House Coin, I bought 1.2% of around 5 mil, and I sold it between like 15 and 20. And then Ansem candled it around 5 million, and I was just like,
yeah, Ansem's your fucking kryptonite, man. If this guy's shilling straight after you, must have your wallet, bro. He's on to your shit.
My last one is I had 2.4% of Useless. I was the top holder of Useless. And I sold it all between 25 and 45 million or something. And then Uni started hard selling.
I was going to say that is probably my biggest fumble as well. Useless. I also held 2% of Useless at one point. And I sold like a hound and got left with nothing. But I ended up making I did end up buying back, but like I should have had way more. But there's a reason it ran so hard. And let's be honest, Wood, if we did have 4% between each other, it wouldn't have got where it is. It just wouldn't have got there. We would have been selling on the way up. It just simply it would have got to 100 mil and we would have been taking profit. We would have been out of there.
Funny because last episode, Lex Pro was like complaining about like people shaking him out of his bag, and it's like, yeah, dude, like if you want to send a coin, you can't have people that are going to nuke a chart holding that much supply. Like it just makes sense. Like that's the fucking game.
Yeah,
you just got to take it in stride. And hope you don't fumble the next. Adam, what are your biggest fumbles? How much time do we have?
I bought Pepe. I bought like, I don't know, 30, 40 grand of Pepe at 18 mil. I fumbled that.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, man. That's a bad start. We're off to a bad start here.
I had 1% of Harry Potter Obama Sonic at 800K. I think that's like 6 mil. Which was like, I made like 40 bands. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And that felt great back then, didn't it? Like, that felt amazing. You were like, wow, I just fucking hit a lick.
Yeah, it's like EVM 2022 or something. Like, the market was shit. And it was like, oh my God, I'm goated. And then it was like, oh my God, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, everything. Even Troll. Like, dude, I was in Troll sub 1 mil. Like, wrote it up. They did the vamp shit. I spent like 3 bands to delete the guy's Twitter. Like, bro, I was locked in, bro. Like, making this shit go. And then I ended up fumbling that before. I mean, again, it's like what you just said, Wood, in the sense of like, dude, if you're not bundling your shit, like you need to like have consolidation to get people with too much supply out, so then it actually can go up. And that's like what Warjack's at right now. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, so many fumbles. I've fumbled like everything, bro. Like, even Bored Apes, bro. I bought Bored Apes to like 0.6. Like I fucking.
Oh wow.
I minted so many NFTs, like, because I was in like BNB trenches before Bored Apes minted, and then everyone fucked off April 2021 because the market was so shit. ETH nuked to like $800, like BNB was fucked, like the trenches died, and then everyone who hated communities all of a sudden was like, pictures with community. That's
it. We're on to something here.
Like, bro, like I had a group chat and we minted like 50 to 100 of like everything, bro. Like I had a buddy that minted like 100 fucking cool cats. Like,
oh man.
I mean, bro, I basically fumbled everything in NFTs. Like, I fumbled literally everything in NFTs. That's why I started working for Pudgy Penguins. I was like, well, I can't make I gotta work for one or something.
Yeah, trade. I gotta work for.
I gotta run to Pudgy Penguins, guys, please.
It feels never made sense to me, bro. Like they never made sense to me. Pudgy Penguins was the only thing that ever made sense. And then it was like, I just got, bro, I got smoked. Like I just slowly bled my whole BNB port like all the way down in NFTs for like 2 years, bro. And then I almost quit. Like in 2022, I was like, fuck this. And then that's when I hit like Pepe and Harry Potter, Obama Sonic, and like all that shit. And I was like, okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm. That was a good time in the market, man.
Yeah,
it was simple. It was just simple.
Yeah. It was simple. We could be at a similar, I would love to say we could be at a similar point where there's things like Wojak or good memes with good communities that have been building and maybe have a chance at the long run to go up a lot. But the problem is there's just too many coins now. And that is what really scares me about like putting size into things like a Wojak, for example. And we'll talk about that in a second. But, you know, like Troll did well because Pump swapped 30, 40 billion into it, right?
Did that actually happen? Did that?
It did. Oh, that's what I've heard. And I rode that coin up, which was fun. I didn't know it at the time, but I heard rumors of that after the fact. And then, you know, Useless obviously had to have some support. It had a never-ending bid.
Yeah,
it just didn't stop going up.
What did Lexa say?
Tail there a little bit.
Yeah. What did Lexa say? He said the hedge funds were bidding last week.
There were hedge funds bidding last weekend.
It's BlackRock, guys. It's BlackRock. BlackRock's bidding.
BlackRock's bidding Useless.
Yeah.
But you know, there does have to be some coordinated money going into these things to make number go up in that.
I mean,
in that sense.
Look at
yeah. 200 million and WhiteWhale is only there because Bybit is clearly invested in its well-being because they need something to attract people to their platform, right? So that has been the common denominator in every meme that has done well in the last year, basically. After Trump, nothing has done well organically. post-Trump, or has had a real bid. And that is what scares me about entering a coin like Wojak. And I know, Adam, you're a big like IP guy. I know I was in FWOG with you. You worked for Pudgy. Like, you think IP is really important in crypto? Yeah.
I'm wearing a Pudgy Penguin sweatshirt and hat.
Yeah,
I know. You know, what's fucked up is I really don't. I really don't think it makes a difference. I think I'm going to try and summarize this because this is like all I've thought about for a year and a half of my life. So I'm going to try and summarize it now from a different perspective.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to say Luca is one of my good friends. That whole team, they're fucking goated. That shit's going to be massive. Like, it already is. So no shade there. But I think NFTs are in a shit position where if you want to maintain yourself as, oh, we're just a collectible, there's like a gray area in between where you kind of can't do shit. You're trapped in between this gray zone of, on one end, you're a security, on the other end, you're a collectible. And so if you have an IP attached to it and it's like, okay, we're going to give money back to our collectible holders, it's now like, okay, so now it's a security. And so there's this weird like loophole that I think like if anyone's going to figure it out, it's going to be them. I think they already have, like, giving money back, royalties to if they license your penguin and it sells in Walmart, like shit like that. But it's almost like an impossible thing. I think maybe this year, now that we have a better administration in the US, maybe there'll be more lenient laws on it. I mean, fucking Trump minted out a fuck ton of money of cards.
Yeah.
So I think IP is a hard thing when you're attaching it to financials. Like, yeah, you can go buy Disney stock, but that's a fucking stock. Like, when it's a crypto, it's like, I don't know. When it comes to meme coins, fuck that. Who gives a fuck? I mean, like, Pepe ran, the guy who drew the art tried to vamp it, and everyone was like, no, go fuck yourself, bro. Troll. Troll is the same thing. Troll is at like 25 mil, and then some dickheads paid the guy who like drew the original troll face to vamp it with their new one. It actually flipped the troll that went to 300 mil. And I was like, fuck that. I'm deleting this motherfucker's Twitter. So I deleted it. And everyone was like, yeah, fuck that. Like, if he wanted to, like, I even DM'd him. That's how I knew someone paid to take over his Twitter. Like, it wasn't actually him. It was like, if he wanted to, like, we're rallying your IP. Like, bro, I'll give you 1/4 of my percent. Like, I'll give you 1/4%. I'll give you money when I sell. Like, if you want to rally your IP and like rally behind the people who are like running this shit. Like, I just don't think it matters, especially in like in meme coins. Like, it's a meme coin. That's the whole point of it. Like, it doesn't need to be. I mean, look at how we made money for fucking months, bro. It was like chill guy, banger narrative, Mudang. It was just like, this is going viral. We're buying it. Like, it wasn't like the zoo who owns Mudang launched the coin. Like, no one gives a fuck. And I bet, bro, if the zoo that owned Mudang launched a coin when Mudang was running up, everyone would have been like, go fuck yourself. We're running this. Like, no one actually cares. That's why the Wojak thing recently is so funny. It's like, I could go right now, bro, and go file a fucking, I want to own this IP of like I'm trying to think of an old meme, like the epic meme face guy. I could be like, I just filed this. It doesn't mean fuck all. It's never going to get approved. But like, for some reason, there's these like shitty ass KOLs who somehow have 80,000 followers getting paid to be like, well, they filed for their IP. It's like, go fuck yourself, bro.
Right. Is it Altcoin Gordon talking about the fucking that guy's getting paid, man.
And that's why it's so funny when like I had a buddy text me. He's like, well, why would I buy Wojak when I could buy Bullish? It's like, are you retarded?
Yeah.
Look, it's so obviously like bullshit, bro. Like, no one cares. Like, you can act like you care, but no one actually cares. Like, return to memes. If we return to memes, the space is going to be like, we used to hold shit. That's why I think, like, going back to the WhiteWhale negative Pnls, like I fumbled $3 million. We need more of that so people actually start holding again. Like, fuck, like, I'm buying this and selling in 1 minute. Like, nah, what if I sell that in 1 minute and that's the next WhiteWhale? Like, that's what we need. We need that psychological ideology so people start holding shit again.
I'm sort of feeling that. I'll be honest, I'm sort of feeling that. Like, I'm hanging on to a lot more stuff. Like, I say that at the start of the show, I said I fucking sold the tomato coin on the him candle, which was a mistake. But like, once again, it's them things need to happen. Like you said, you need to have the mistakes to retrain your brain going, I actually need to hold on to this because fumbling is worse than the profit I'm going to make here. which was the mentality I had back in the day, and that's sort of coming back now, and makes me want to play the trench game a little bit more. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. So I think this trend continues. I think this trend continues of, we see things running again, and maybe hopefully the ceiling gets a bit higher, because like we said at the start, the ceiling is like 3 mil right now.
Yeah.
And things sort of cap out, and then but once you do break past that, we are seeing things go to like 15, 16 mil and do really well. But
yeah, there's nothing worse. I'm still in this mindset of like, oh, like 2 million's cheap. Like, why wouldn't I just buy like a decent stack at 2 million? Like, this is very inexpensive.
And the 1% curse. Again.
1% curse. Like, I'll buy 10 million tokens.
Yeah, you just want 1%, and then all of a sudden you have way too much.
And then next thing you know, these like things are so illiquid, and they do a minus 50%. You're like, wait a second, I am down $10,000. That's not great. And that is continually happening. But I do think we are entering a little bit of hope. Now, everyone's saying that there's hope, and you know what they say, like when everyone is feeling one way, we're probably going the other way.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful. And then yesterday we had the PSYOP anime thing happen, which was actually really good to see.
Yeah.
The first Elon interaction on a coin since what, Dark Maga, probably?
Dark Maga, oh god.
I got wrecked on Dark Maga.
So did I, bro. Fucking hell.
But this, he got followed. It ran what, 27 million yesterday?
Yeah, it's at
16.
Yeah.
Now it's a 16. 16 is pretty good still.
Yeah, at least it's alive.
And you had like 4 days to buy that too. Like you had like days to buy that sub 1 million.
Yeah, but like, would have it gone up if Elon didn't interact with it? You never know. Yeah, you had days. I think same thing, that, and then WhiteWhale. I'm going to be watching those closely to see if we get a reversal on these, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we get a reversal on these, I will feel a lot more confident in this.
Yeah, like a second leg?
Yes, another leg for these things. I'll feel really good about it, because I think, the old adage is old coin's bad, new coin's good. We need new coins to do well. We need more fumble cards. We need more massive Pnl cards to attract people back into the space and FOMO their money back in. And a second leg go a long way, I think. That, and then this AI 2.0 thing that we're having right now.
The Claude meta.
Claude meta, which
the Claude meta.
People are really bullish on the Claude meta, man. Like, I've seen like people write paragraphs on the tomato.
Yeah, I've seen the Lexapro like theses on the tomato.
And I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. My problem with the AI 2.0 stuff and all the Claude stuff is that it feels like we did all of these same exact things in AI 1.0, and now we're just wrapping it under like, oh, but it's Claude now. And it's like, okay, I guess the argument against that is, well, in memes, we do infinite memes and we still get runners and create communities or whatever. So does it matter? Do you guys think it matters because it's tech, or does it not matter to you that we've already done a lot of this shit?
Yeah, I think saying we've already done it all is like, it's just an easy way to fade it, and then you end up sidelined, because I think it just doesn't matter. Like, we think how many meme coins we've done before, and it just never really matters now. And I think it will be the same with this Claude stuff. It's just something new, or seems new. It's got it's a new wrapper, like you said. But it's clear, like, the market likes this shit with the tomato. And I thought the tomato was a bit of like not great of a narrative at the start, but like, look how wrong I am now. I think we see this. I think we see more of them. Although I did get caught up buying the fucking, I don't know if you saw this, Wood, and it's going to sound stupid, but you remember the butthole coins? And it was just the fucking Claude logo, because everyone's saying it looks like a butthole.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
You're lucky. Yeah, there was 5 of them. We were all PvPing each other. I think the top was 3 mil on it again. But yeah, I think we see things return. What are all Claude based.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, I just saw someone ping ARK. You remember ARK Rig?
Oh my god, yeah, bro. You know who XY owned like fucking 5% of that, no?
Well, that's up 35% on the day and just broke out.
Oh, of course it is.
So it's like, you see things like that start to happen, and that makes me think we're closer to end of times. But
yeah, fuck it. Let's just start bringing Shaw back at this point.
Oh man, I love that man. Very deeply. He has a very warm place in my heart.
Because he made you a few $1 million. That's why.
As the biggest shot defender on the internet, Yeah, he was good. But I mean, Bitcoin is outperforming equities today. Equities are red, crypto's all green. The great decoupling might be here, or it might just be this time is not different.
Yeah, the great decoupling. I like that one. I'm actually very, very long Bitcoin, and I'm long useless. But I'm also long. I'm also long ZEC, so I'm struggling a bit there. That's the only position I'm down on so far. I'm up quite a large percent on my Bitcoin position and my useless position. But yeah,
when did you enter useless?
I entered useless. I'll tell you exactly. I entered useless 8.25% ago, and I entered it on the 22nd. Oh no, the 9th of Jan. I entered.
So say that's a long hold.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I haven't got that in me nowadays. Jesus. Yeah, but no, I'm up decent amount on them positions. The ZEC stuff I kind of got burnt on. Like I bought, and then that whole whatever FUD came out about the team, and it ended up being bullshit. I got caught offside there, but that's just part of the game, I guess. Like it's what you got to do.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, cool. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Adam. It was great chatting.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really good chatting with you. Sats, as always, good chatting with you. Swizzle just pinged me and said that we have a typo in our title. Is IP rights a meme in crypto? It should say R, so it's good to know that.
Am I getting blamed for that? I think so.
You're getting blamed for that.
Yeah, I think so.
You did write the title of the show.
Yeah, my bad, folks.
But also, Henry, our producer, wrote that and wasn't like, "Nah, this isn't right." He just went with it.
Bro, the British guys, we're not great at the English. I'm a maths guy. Please come on, guys. Okay,
Anyways, yeah. So we'll wrap up here. Reminder: check out FOMO. Like I said, best multi-chain trading app in the space. Use promo code RISKON. Download it today. We will be back Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern.